Hey folks, what is going on, Russian? Welcome back to another episode of Cards and Castles Ranked with Red, where today we are jumping into the last deck that I have for the July 2020 season. It is almost over, just about 4 days left, a little less than 4 days left actually in the July season. So if you haven't ranked the decks, be sure to get on that, because of course rewards are coming very soon. But with that aside, we're going to be ranking a deck that I haven't really showcased to you guys properly here on the channel beforehand, so it's going to be like another one of those introduction through the ranked kind of things. And you'll actually see this deck probably emerge in a couple of future casting conflicts, a little bit of a foreshadowing there for you guys. So you'll see some more gameplay from it there. But before we jump into it, I do want to quickly showcase the deck, show you guys what we are working with here. I'm not going to go too heavy in depth with the explanations and whatnot. I'll give you a quick breakdown, but then we'll jump right into the matches. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the Good Life deck. Alright folks, and here is the list that we're going to be running today in the ranked games with the Good Life list. Now, the idea was heavily inspired off of Estevan, who I believe about a month ago ran a Warlock Druid deck, of course with a similar idea behind it, and that is just kind of creating some big lifesteal units, some scary lifesteal units, you know, with helps of Drain Life, Blessing, Flame Shield, what have you. And then also supporting those with some, you know, just good stuff tools from the Warlock and Druid factions. Granted, mine's a little bit different than his. I didn't actually look at his list, but I know mine's got some strong differences, I believe, to his. So, you know, not going to break down the card by card because that will be saved for a later time. I will also note that you are going to be seeing this deck in casting conflicts, so there's going to be a bit more discussion, or at least you can find a bit more discussion on maybe some certain cards or certain combinations you might see here in the games at those later times. So again, don't want to dawdle too much here. Let's go ahead and jump right into game number one and see how we do. Alright folks, so jumping into match number one, I'm going to cycle away Arcanine. I don't think we need the big boy quite yet. Instead of picking up Lumberjack, Dragon's Fire, and Imp, not the worst with the Lumberjack and Imp, although I could probably do a little bit better instead of the Dragon's Fire. But hey, that's alright. We'll see what we can do with it. White Knight is a good pickup as well. We can start to kind of fuel the main purpose of the deck. That's a zombie. Oh dear. Alright, that is indeed a zombie out of the main deck for turn one. There's not much else I can say to it. Earth Knight to meet my Lumberjack, which is fine. I think what we can do, just to eliminate that, we'll bring up the Faithful Drake. The zombie can't kill it the way it is now, so unless he's got maybe Blacksmith in the deck for it. Unless we're going to go face, completely ignoring Drake, and instead going something like, okay, Guardian. Which is fine, I guess. Zombie got face damage in. Fantastic. I'm going to drop a White Knight, though. I'm going to see how he reacts to that. Something like a Mugging could kind of deal with this. If he's got it, after all. But we'll see what he decides to go for. Instead, dropping the Doom Ship. Alright. Following up with the... Okay. That is kind of fine, actually, because... Let's throw the White Knight down here? Actually, let's put him right here. Spiny... Blessing, Bop for turn, and throw it back to him. I'm trying to set up a Dragon's Fire play against like the Doom Ship here, although I don't really think he's going to be able to kill me like this is now. Okay, Trap going down. Actually, that could be a bit scary considering what we know might be in the deck here. So let's see if my prediction is correct. Gonna get the Lumberjack cycle out here too, because I think this might be, yeah, the verdict. Okay, it takes away the lesser of the two White Knights, which is fine. Although not really what I wanted to see. I'll see if he takes the bait with the bridge troll down here, giving some draw. I probably should have put it behind the white knight, but at this point I'm getting a little overconfident, even though I am lower on life and in cards, which is not necessarily good for this deck. Okay, Assassin comes out, and yeah, okay, he's going to take that bait, which is fine. I think what we'll be able to do then, move up, drop Dragon, and turn. So there goes his Assassin, Doom Ship, and Bridge Troll without any damage to the White Knight. Okay, RedMaster into... Okay, Courthouse. Again, fine. If I really wanted to, I could drop the Dragon's Fire and remove it. However, I think I'm going to go with Mordok. Mordok just a safer option for us to kind of hit Castle and then go off into additional units here. And he'll probably need to focus on harder moving this. So, again, ignoring the White Knight, leaving it alone to chip face. RedMaster could do a little bit of work here, which, yeah, he decides to take. He's got to have a big unit. Judge, not going to be the unit to take me out, though. Not going to be that unit. Am I going to be able to survive? Yeah, I think I will. Okay, now I'm definitely not. I was thinking maybe I could survive. Let me try. No. Okay. Figured I'd get wiped out. So I'll drop another Dragon's Fire, eliminating the threat here. Mordok moves in to clear face a little bit here. We'll work on this Courthouse, because I feel like, you know, that's really his only big saving grace here. If he gets a big unit out that we're not able to kill, and hey, we can just keep pumping out units as long as Mordok remains on face. Oh dear, that's a rat from the main deck. Yeah, this one's over. Let's just bop, and bop for game. Alright, bit of a strange one. Start us off here. Not gonna lie, that, you know, don't see that too often. You got, what, Rat Zombie in main deck. You've got 2 Courthouses. Definitely, I guess, probably more of like a judgmental based deck, I want to assume. Just pumping out the units and, of course, making strong judgment trades, I guess is what we can call that. But overall, not going to be enough to take us out, so we will pick up game number 1 with the victory. So let's go ahead and jump into game number 2 and see how that one works out for us. Alright, game number 2 underway. I think I'm going to try and actually... I'm gonna risk it with this hand. I mean, we have Imp and Spiny for our early game. White and Centaur, we have the middle after all. So I think this will be a decent start for us. And seeing how our opponent does not have a turn 1 play, we should be free to set up a turn 2, whether it's Drake or Imp, depending on what he's got. He's got a Drake of his own. Okay, that seems fair. I think I'm gonna go ahead then and play the Imp. Just because Viking Ninja doesn't carry a lot of ways to hit this directly, so I think we should be fine. If he wants to set up, you know, come into face, maybe set up with something, that's fine. Worst case, maybe like a Fistodonic to kind of keep popping chain from this location. But ideally, we should be able to... Oh, god damn it. Alright, we need this to resolve on that. Okay, C4... Well, let's see if this is what I think it is. Okay, it is. So that's fine. Take a bit there. However, I think we can afford to do this. Sneak out a little Flame Shield combo here, so that way we take out his Faithful while keeping a body of our own, which is going to be important. Again, Viking Ninja doesn't really have a lot to... Oh, boy. Okay. So we're going to take this route, are we? Very good. So yeah, that's going to be a clear sign that this is trap. I'm going to throw a White Knight in a bit aggressively here and see if maybe I can't knock out something. I guess? I don't know. I mean, what... He just played a trap last turn. No unit support or anything. So I am kind of curious. Maybe he's got... I personally probably think he should have gone with Dojo. Maybe it was a misplay. I don't know. I just realized back back. What is it back there? It just looks like someone is staring at me. I can assure you no one's back there, but God, that's kind of creepy in the mirror. Like, look at the mirror image. Oy vey. Alright, so that's like, it's gonna be an Ice Drake trade, which is fine. Archie is kind of a neat pickup for us. I think I'm gonna go for a second white. No harm, no foul. I mean, white is pretty difficult to remove on its own, and this guy's got no, well, let's say board, but he pulls out the green Drake, which not gonna be able to do a whole lot right now with that. Let's go ahead and hit Rat King on the board. See if maybe I can't divert some of the rats to pick up these traps. I assume he's got maybe an Aijitsu, another Might on that board. If that is the case, that is going to be a little problematic. Holding back the traps, though. Okay. Do we have enough to make for a big push? We might, actually. That kind of sets me up for a bit of annoying chain, but that's fine. I think the way we're going to get out of this match is just putting up some aggression here. I think 5... We need to get at least one more attack from something on this board in to hit face. But if we do that, we should be able to clean this up without interacting with anything on this guy's field. We'll hit that. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We should next turn be able to knock out this guy without setting off the trap. That's still technically no. Shoot, he actually blocked it in a way. Damn. I mean, what we could do is knock that out. And we'll see if he starts castling up to protect himself from possible companions. The Aeroth is frozen, so that's not going to do a whole lot for him. We're going to probably be able to get in if he leaves a small opening. I have 2 rats to kind of just throw out companions. But, I don't know if he's got the body for it. Or bodies for it. Okay, Dragon Siege, cool. Another trap, cool. You got to get rid of the Rat King. Alright, so we can't get rid of the Rat King, so that is going to be the game, and yeah, he's going to surrender right there for us. So, successful in match number 2. I definitely think that worked out. I was thinking, like, maybe, hopefully we couldn't set up the traps, but the burn came in at the right time, both Bolt and Drain Life, being able to kind of pick off the Green Drake, so that way we wouldn't have to deal with these big dragons that I don't think we would have been able to take out otherwise, so kind of thankful that we did pull that burn, and we got the early aggression in just in time for us to kind of work it out in the end. So, with that being said, match number 2 is successful, as you just saw. Let's go ahead and jump into match number 3 and see what goes down there. Alright, so jumping into match number 3 now, and we've got a bit of a tricky hand here. I'm going to cycle away the Rampage as well. I feel like we're not going to need that quite yet. This is actually a very nice hand. Fear, Drake, might have 2 Fears, bolts for burn, armory to set up some buffs. We're looking good here. We are certainly looking good, and I like to see that. We'll start off with the Faithful Drake, see what he's got and ways of dealing with this. What do you got? Considering it's a red, yellow, potentially last will, maybe, not too sure. He's got no counteraction right now on turn 3, so I'm going to go ahead, be a little aggressive, and go for the coin armory. Just if he can't deal with a 2-4, he's not going to be able to deal with a 3-5. Kind of simple as that. And we did draw a third fear, so we definitely have some cycle tools to help us out. Okay, he does that. Just because I want to make sure this isn't a life steal deck that, that I think could pick up some crazy buffs. We'll knock that out momentarily. Probably gonna lose the Drake to, I don't know what we could. Okay, Lumberjack. That's fine. Follows up with an Unholy Altar. Okay, so more of the undead route then, which is fine. Can I? No, I cannot. Well, no, I can't. No, that's not how that works. Thought I could maybe sneak in for a spiny elimination on the altar, but unfortunately don't have the gold to do that. We would need 5. We'll see if he lets us do it, though, if we can get... that's what I didn't want to see. Okay, that's fair. Actually, that's going to work out better for us. Lumberjack, Spiny, bop the altar. We'll cut off his source of draw. We'll see what he's got. Zombie can't reach that either. Maybe I'll see a Necromancer. Or a Keeper. I don't want to see a Keeper. We could deal with a Keeper. Oh, definitely didn't want to see that. Yeah, no. Would have preferred not to see that today. Oh, actually, we could have done... Actually, we can still do, technically, that. And nothing else is a really big threat to us now, so that should be good. We still have some good draw, Fear, and Lumberjack, both in hand on board respectively. I'll probably have to waste some kind of additional unit here to get rid of the Spiny. Keeper is the worst possible scenario for us to see here, but we'll see a Priest instead. So that's good, and before anything else too, so I do like to see that. Alright, that was a little rude. But also not unexpected? Yeah, this is going to make things a lot tougher for him. There's not a whole lot that he can do to remove Arcanon directly, and Warlock Crusader, a big part of that is spells. Yeah, obviously your burn stuff that's targeting. So we'll see if maybe we can't out-direct some of these burns that he's got here. Arcanon definitely going to make things tougher for him. Meanwhile, on the other side, we can probably slap some things down, like Armory. We can try Fear, really just for draw at that point. Not too worried. Okay, gonna see a retreat here. Probably should start to concern myself just a little bit with Raka. Although Raka is random targeting as well, so that's also neat. Alright, let's see if I can attempt to avoid a Rakanoth here. He might try to go for it, or an Eternal Darkness. That's going to be another big one that actually is going to be a lot, or very beneficial to him. Instead, we're going to see a Flame Storm, so that rules out both of those cards. Okay, second one going to follow up, and the elimination on Arcanon. Alright, not bad. Quite excessive, though. Which, I mean, hey, we'll certainly take that. I'll fear back this guy real quick. Put him away there. Bring out a white as well. Why not? We'll see what he's got for us. Ooh, I like the route he's taking. He's taking my route. No, that one I didn't like so much. If I give him, that's gonna be 6, 7. Yeah. It's worth a shot here. I think I'm gonna mess up the numbers a bit, but that's actually no. Okay, we didn't mess up the numbers, and we'll just kind of hand dump here because we don't really got much else to show right now. If he can remove the vampire without the use of that flame prince, okay, well, oh yeah, okay, we're in a little bit of trouble. Or actually, I mean, he's probably gonna hold the flame prince back, if anything, yeah, because it's not enough to make a direct trade now. Oh, that annoys me. And we can't afford to go into the super sudden death game with him. Oh, that bothers me immensely. I have a feeling he's not gonna. Okay, well, I was wrong. I was about to say, hey, that's you can't. Uh. Yeah. Okay. And this is gonna sting both of us. Actually, nah, that blacksmith pickup is appreciated. We gotta hope that maybe we can sneak in, get some damage pushed in. Or we're gonna throw Arbiter out. Which of course he's gonna go for Blacksmith because global buffs hurt this man immensely. I mean, you're gonna have to block with Arcana. I don't know what else you want to do with the 1 gold. Yep, there it is. Oh, that would have been so good. Actually, well, we could do this. The Lumberjack sack doesn't really... no! Can try to do something like that, I think. Yeah, we're in the problem area of this because we don't have the healing. We really don't. So I don't that's not gonna be enough. Okay. Goes up top to protect Blacksmith. Bit of an interesting choice there, but hey, I'll take it. I don't even really have to use the White Knight. Let's see if I can't just push for damage. I could have ended the game earlier if I can, use these cards. The problem is that Arcanon is doing exactly what he needs it to do, divert my spells. Which is why I carry Arcanon in mine, but I usually get my spells out before Arcanon, so, very difficult situation. Disintegrate on the Dark Bender, hits Mordok. That's kind of not what you needed. Actually, that hurts him a lot more than it hurts me, considering that Arcanon's lifesteal isn't going to be able to work as well as he wants to. And Wraith, very good high roll for us. He needs to be able to take out, or at least body block, yeah. Or heal. Okay, gets that heal. We'll heal up there. Tarius, yeah, okay. Can we attempt to do... That's fine. That's going to be that. That's going to be that. Dark Bender. Alright, so we'll connect for the win there. I was hoping that the Drain Life wouldn't take out the Dark Bender, thereby losing us that extra body to make the final big amount of damage. Thankfully it worked out though. Hit a Wraith. Didn't matter. That had 8 health anyway, so we'll just pop up the Dark Bender, and all things come out well for us in the end. So, very good with match number 3. They're very happy about that result. Let's go ahead and jump into match number 4 though, and see what we can do in that one. Alright folks, jumping into game number 4 now. I think we're going to keep this hand. We're looking pretty good with the Fear, Imp, and Rat King all in our hands to work with here. Unfortunately, our opponent is going to drop the Sleeping Dojo, and that's going to be a clear sign that we're dealing with Awaken. So not exactly looking forward to it, considering we're not packing as many answers to Awaken as I would like to in this deck. However, hopefully we'll just be able to... Alrighty, awesome. I appreciate you so much. Oh, god damn it. I think we're just going to try and charge in with the Rat King here. And see what we can do here. I have 2 Fear, so I'm not exactly looking for, 4 gold on the next turn. So we'll see what we can do, see what kind of work we can get done here. Hoping to catch maybe a Mischievous Imp or something of that nature. We'll see a Masuta. Alright. Oh, we needed 1 more for that to work. That's fine. That is fine, I guess. We'll see where that leads us to. We'll pick up the Vampire, which is nice. Maybe we can start growing that before the opponent pops off with Awakening stuff here. But we'll see. If not, maybe Dark Bender, I'm thinking. Who knows? But our priority kind of should be that Dancing Swords. And yeah, he'll do a good job of blocking for it, just like that. Which actually is a little problematic. Actually, yeah, that's a little problematic. Unfortunately, going to have to give him 1 more draw off of that. But hopefully we'll be able to snipe it off with Spiny next turn. Or with the Imp, maybe. Who knows? We get that Imp burn a little bit lucky, we can snipe off Dojo without having to waste the Spiny. Hold on to it for an extra turn. Alright, we'll see Headwood. Not always a good sign. Of course, we're not exactly lucky with that either. Okie dokie. I'm going to go ahead and shift around our units a bit, just so that way we can pull off this. Some healthy unit separation to kind of throw off this Professor Headwood a bit here, and we'll cut off the draw, which is also important. Snipes off a rat and some more castle damage, which isn't exactly his best option, so that's always cool. Will he pop Headwood again is the question, or will he start getting out something bigger? Nope, decides to burn off a couple of things here and there, which is fine. It's all good. Imp, but no Dojo for it, so yeah, not exactly happy about that. Must be our opponent. I think next turn we can start setting up for Vampire, which I want to do. We'll take out Sword to prevent any more, like, you know, surprise draws later on. We'll hit that. I'll move ranking up really aggressively, considering there's nothing to really, or moving all these rats up a bit more aggressively, considering there really shouldn't be a reason for him to stick around here, and nothing that he can really benefit off of, instead of, I guess, more, or lifesteal of his own, maybe. I'm gonna see a Saurus come in. Neat. Yeah, he wants to take my Vampire down a notch. That's not happening. Okay. Let's go ahead and fear back the Imp. Following up with a Bolt there. Yeah, I think that's the play. Imp goes into Vampire. Actually, Vampire survives with this current board state. Okay, now it doesn't. Are we going to see... Okay, that's fair. You got bounced for that Saurus, Chief. Nope, you just got burned for the Darkbender. That's a bit... Alrighty, that's a bit rude. If I do say so myself. I'm going to try to pop out a second combo here. He needs that exact card combination to be Headwood right in there for him to really benefit off of this play that I'm making. Okay, Masuda's going to take out a rat. That's cool. Ooh, and there is a golem, though. There is a golem indeed. Alright, so let's go ahead and go through with what I had in mind. We'll pop Blessing onto the Soldier. I'll run White. I'll run Faithful down the board here. We're both out of cards, so whatever you top decked from that better be worth it. He's going to be able to take out Vampire, which is probably going to be his main goal here, although that does set up nicely for a Darkbender removal. It does leave White and Faithful on the board. So, I don't know, this might be over for our opponent here unless something big comes out. Meditation on the Masuda. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Although I think no matter what he did, it was going to be over because White and Faithful fly over, and then Darkbender delivers the final 4 lethal. So overall, very nicely done there. We do pick up the win. Very quick, and I think that's partly due to the fact that, well, not very quick, but very efficiently because we did take out the Dojo earlier on. Again, once you pop Dojo for these Awakening decks, it's very hard for them to operate considering they don't have a lot of... resources in hand for them to kind of keep that awakening going. And if you pop off, you know, if you pop the awakenings that they have already on board and in their initial hand before Dojo kind of gets going, and you do take out that Dojo to cut off them from more draw, it's going to be difficult for them to kind of recover, as you can see in that match. So, very happy with how that turned out. Let's go ahead and jump into the final matchup now, match number 5, and see what we can do in that last match. Alright folks, and jumping into our final matchup now, let's see if we can get it done against the Druid Crusader here, as we've got a pretty decent opening hand. I mean, Fear, Drake, Blue Fire, Spiny, Vampire, things that I'm not going to complain about. Let him take the 1 damage, because we do have Drake to kind of block off. Cultist to follow suit. Okay, that's fair. I'm going to hit the Faithful Drake on board. He'll probably be able to get rid of this, considering you've got the Druid Crusader, maybe some kind of health buff, some kind of just annoying spell to kind of make that more of a nuisance. I do carry Bolt for this, though, and I don't know if he's going to be able to make it big in time. Unless maybe I should be saving it for Wizard. Okay, Inspire hits the... Oh, yeah, that's going to be a problem. That is going to be a problem. You know what? Let's drain life. Lure him into a false sense of security, seeing as how maybe I don't have all the answers, see if maybe he'll attack me, or be aggressive with that sniper, which we like to see. I think we're just going to do that. Burn that off. I'll leave the ghost so that way Spiny can finish it off. Or maybe Dragon's Fire if we're feeling bold. Definitely don't want to get start getting this vampire out though. We'll see what we can do though. Okay, Armory, the card of choice here, and that's fine. You know what? Yeah, I think we're going to go for it. I think we're going to go for the Spine elimination on the Ghost there. Take it out of play for a bit. See what he's got. I think, what was... Did he get a Defender or Guardian? Or no, okay, it was Shield Runner, I think. Okay, pulling Shield Runner, not the worst for us. We'll be able to make this work. And by make it work, I mean throwing out the vampire. 2 4/5s and Dragon's Fire to boot, so not too shabby. Plus a couple of fears. Maybe I can get a global buff from this. Or buff in general. Blessing, Flame Shield. Love to see those cards pop up. Ooh, alright. Fair play, fair play. That's going to be a slightly problematic point for us. Actually, no. Actually, I like this a lot. No, you're going to go back, right? You're not going to go down. We're going to go back. You know what we'll do? We'll get Archie on board. Yeah. We'll pull Archie out. Or maybe I should have gotten the Dragon's Fire down, because then Spiny would have been able to take out this in the next turn, stop him from getting cards. I think I just probably want to make a bigger Dragon's Fire impact. That's just me. But we'll see what he does here. He probably has a way to take out the vampire, maybe. Alright. But see, the thing is, I think also he's got a lot of health buffs potentially in this. So maybe something like that wouldn't work out too well. And the armor just providing massive value. Massive value indeed. Maybe I can get lucky here? I'm kind of lucky. Do a little bit of life steal magic there. And following up with getting the Rat King out. And moving. I think that's going to be big for us. Again, I'm very upset about letting this Lore Master stick on board. But hopefully we'll be able to do some good things. Why do you give Tarius the buff of all the... It's okay. It's alright. We're good. I think. I don't really know. Bit of a painful one, this is. What's Centaur hidden? You want to clean up more of my rats? I appreciate you for that, though. That's not going to be good for him. That's not what he wants to see at all. May want to move that shaman. Nope, didn't move the shaman. We'll take that, though. I think I'll drop the Dragon's Fire now as well to really just clean up this board. I don't think there's going to be a lot that he's going to be able to do against Arcanon, and which has Rampage and Lifesteal, unless there is some big body that he can swing automatically for 9. Lumberjack, not going to be that card, although it does take out my Drake, which is fine. Probably the second biggest beater on the board. Mordock, alright, that's a good stop. It's a good stop indeed, not going to lie. Alright, hits that one as well. No big deal, though. No big deal at all. Hit the Mordock. Hit that Armory as well. Pop Spiny just to get rid of that potential Horseman value to trade with Arcanon. We'll bring out the Darkbender. Alright, so I think this match is going to end up going pretty well. Again, I don't see what exactly he can do with his... Okay, Blacksmith. Might do a little bit, actually. Or maybe not. Not on looking at the board. I'm probably going to see him attempt to just block Castle, really. That's pretty much the biggest thing. Or we're going to try and rush me? Oh, because we have Spiny. Okay, very good. Very good. Do a little bit of draw here. Put you down here because we're going to do a bit of this. Chop you down so you're doing less damage. Hitting Darkbender there. And yeah, I don't see... This Arcanon is just doing way too much for me. Being Rampage and buff with Drain Life. Question, are you going to take out the Centaur? Or not before? Okay. Hitting Darkbender. Giving his castle Rampage. Yeah, not going to do a whole lot for you. Although I don't know why you'd go Rampage in that area. That field, if you will. Oh, and that's even worse for him. Let's hit that there. Bring out the second Arcanon to chip away the Centaur so that doesn't do anything. And yeah, this is going to be over for our friend. No matter where you look at it, it's going to be over. Because one more hit from Arcanon. This Arcanon's got to go now. It's got to go now. Mordock. Okay, has a potential. Okay, it does go back. No, what are you doing? That could have saved you another turn. Wraith could have smacked the Arcanon and pushed me back, so he would have been able to recover still. I guess maybe didn't have a block for the second Arcanon anyway. That's a little bit of a shame. But hey, 3-3-3-3. Not bad for the Good Life deck. Certainly like that ranking a lot. Considering we did go 5-0 in this run, so I do like to see that. Very nicely done from the deck as well. Don't really have any complain. I think the last game though really we had to throw it out to our friend using the Bestial Rage and giving our Arcanon Rampage. I think that's really what kind of sealed that game there. So overall, again, loved how the deck performed. Thought it did very well in this run, and happy with the overall ranking. 33-33, the final ranking for the Good Life deck in the July 2020 season. Alright folks, with that being said, I hope you did enjoy the edition of Ranked with you guys thought of the Good Life deck by leaving your thoughts down in the comments section as always. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to give it a like if you enjoyed it, share with friends, of course, subscribe if you are new or haven't done so already. It's the best way that you can show some support to the channel and help us grow. Clicking that subscribe button, no additional cost to you and whatnot. And yeah, that's going to be it for me for now. So, until next time guys, stay gaming.